Okay, so we're driving to Soundcheck to where we're going to build the rack, and I'm in the car with Tony Adams. What's up, Tony?
How are you?
This is Kent Slucher's drum tech and drum tuner extraordinaire. He's been in the industry for years, been with all the great players, and we're going to go build a rack for Kent. So what are we going to do today?
As little as possible. I'm going to unwrap stuff and let you build most of this rack.
You got the hard job.
You are the rack guru. So I look forward to seeing this thing come together. And there's not really much for me to do except for unpack the parts. I mean, we'll place a drum or two, but this should be, knock on wood, a fairly simple build. It's not quite as elaborate as the last monstrosity I dragged Brent into building for us.
You've got some pretty cool ideas. So what kind of design are we doing today?
It's a variation on the, I guess you would call it a spider rack. There are, we're using V-bars for horizontals as opposed to straight or curved bars, and they will be double, meaning 2 V-bars parallel. All the verticals will be straight with boom arms, and there will be no connection to the left side and right side of the rack that goes over the kick drum. There will be nothing over the kick drum. It's a little different, but I think it will work quite nicely.
Now, when you guys set this up, how is it going to be on the riser? Are you guys going to be taking it down every night? Are you going to set it up and bolt it to the riser? How's that going to work?
It's going to get affixed to the riser, yes, and we'll ride that way on the riser in the truck. The kick drum, snares, and floor toms will stay on. I will take the rack tom off every night just because I don't want it bouncing in the truck. Sometimes our truck drivers like to go off-roading with the semis. I think that's what they do anyway. So they ride a little rough from time to time. But the floor toms, I use aluminum cups that are affixed to the riser to put the feet of the legs in, and then they're strapped into those cups. The snares, I actually bungee those into the basket and let them ride like that. I use 2 stout bungees and bungee each one into its basket, and they seem to ride just fine like that. So all the cymbals come off, of course.
It sets down on setup and teardown time when you don't have to pull everything down all the time.
Well, yes, and when you have a production like this, we're carrying a ton of set and a lot of lighting and video. So that stuff is actually eats up most of the production time during the day. So anything that we can do with backline to make our in and out as fast as possible, we do, because we get in late because we've been waiting on lighting and video, and then we've got to get out quickly at the end of the night. We have to get out of their way and get our stuff in the truck as quickly as possible, which I'm okay with.
Oh, look. I've seen that address many times. Soundcheck, we're arriving.
Oh, they're not open yet. You gotta be kidding.
Well, just run through the gate right there.
They do it in the movies all the time. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see how we can break into this place. So we're at Soundcheck now. There's a nice little golf course, and on the other side of that golf course is downtown. Let's go zoom in a little bit. I didn't do a whole lot. It's supposed to rain today. Kent, what's up, dude?
Hey man, so Brent's here. He's behind the camera.
Hi, guys.
We're going to build the rack for the 2019 tour. This is exciting. I've had the same Gibraltar rack. These things hold up, man. I've had mine for, how long were we talking, 7 years earlier?
Yeah, about 7 years.
It's time to make a change. It's gonna be the same kind of idea, but we're just gonna tweak it a little bit. It's gonna be great. I'm excited.
So show us the studio.
All right, here we go. Let's see, we're in G, I think. That's what I hear. G? Is G back there? It's just like Spinal Tap right now. I don't know where we're going. I don't think this
There's a
is
bunch
it.
of lockers in here.
Let's go to G. I don't think this is it. Here we are. This is G. This is Ethan.
How we doing?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm Brent.
Gary.
Good to meet you.
Tony. The amazing drum tech ninja.
All right.
And
Today I'm the unwrapping ninja.
yeah, that's right. We got a lot to unbox. A lot to do. Sweet tea, water,
Should I go grab my knife?
and a protein
It's Christmas.
thingy. So,
Tony's got the fun job of cutting all the shrink wrap out, cutting all the clamps out of the shrink wrap.
I'm all right with that.
pretty good so far.
So Kent's doing he's very minimalistic on this tour,
Yes.
and only has a hi-hat side. No cymbals
We're not doing
on
anything
any
this
floor
side.
toms over here. Over any floor toms. I said on floor toms.
I'm going for the open look.
Yes, all the cameras are going to be positioned right over here, right?
So far.
He's gonna have a popcorn popper right here.
All right, so what we've done so far is we've built the left side hi-hat. The left side hi-hat side. I'm hitting home runs with these with this narrating here. So we've got our left side rack, 2 large V-bars, and we connected. We needed a little bit of extension, so I added a GCEX clamp and a 12-inch bar that I took off of a mini T-leg assembly. Did it for both and attached it to the back. So now we're gonna connect the hi-hat stand to the rack, add the snare, and then he's got a tracking pad that we're gonna throw right in this back leg.
Bring this whole thing back just a little bit.
And there's our mess. All right, so we finished the hi-hat side and the floor tom side. So now there are no more sides to be completed, which means we're done. 2-tier, 2-tier. There's a brace right across the front so that this leg is stabilized because he uses a 24-inch ride. And he plays it.
That's the cue. Nice soft finesse.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, look at that. So the only thing we're missing that is not pictured, we have a side snare here, but we've already measured it in. Side snare, there's going to be a rolling pad here for samples and such. Other than that, it's all here. It's all here. We're going to mount the microphones off of it.
You want to take it for a spin?
Oh, you know I do. You know I do.
All right, we finished it. It's a wrap. Wait a minute. It's gonna be a pain to try to play a snare drum like that. Let's see where the rest of the rig is. Ah,
Hey,
hey, where'd you guys take the rig?
just loading it up by the back door so we can get her out of here.
Oh, okay.
Here goes one side. Ready? See you later. Going to the gig.
Don't forget the snare drum.
Oh yeah.
So I think they're loading up right now. They got to take these racks over to the other building to their storage unit, where they're going to have rehearsal on Monday. By the time you guys see this, it will be way past Monday.
I'll see you over there in a
That's how you
second.
do it. I'm from Kentucky. That's how we do it right here. Bungee cords. I got some bungee cords in here.
Hey, real slow and easy going over there.
Never leave home without them.
Bungee cords and duct tape. That's what holds the world together.
There he goes. All right, it's time to go.
Medicinal supplies.
All right, so we finished, and Tony, where are we off to next? Are we done?
We're done as soon as we load this in the storage locker.
Okay, and then what's next?
I say we go get something to eat.
Okay,
And drink.
like some soda, right?
Yeah.
Country.